What is up? Welcome back. Hopefully everybody had a good day one of Onyx, freebies, ticket packs, all of that stuff. Hopefully you enjoying the new game mode, King of the Hill in PvP. That is what today's video is going to be about. I'm going to go over the deck, the strategy, everything that you need to know to play King of the Hill and at least do really well, climb those leaderboards, finally have a good, efficient method to get points in PvP. I do not like game modes like head-to-head where you have to, when you play it, you only get 35, 40 points. The refreshes are gone in literally 5 seconds, and then you either have to wait or you got to spend your refreshes, which you don't want to do considering court domination is getting ready to start right now. So, yeah, y'all gonna have to let me know, what do you think about King of the Hill? And if you do play WWE SuperCard, obviously you know how to play it already because this game is exactly like one of the game modes, one of the PvP game modes in WWE. It does work just a little bit different, being that in WWE we have things like matches and techniques. Those affect the actual game mode itself and make it ridiculously easy. It's not quite as easy in this game because the stats are really low and we don't have the same, I guess, extra bonuses that we get in the other game. Either way though, we're going to go through the deck, we're going to talk about it, and hopefully this helps you if you're struggling. First up, let's take a look at the deck, what I have right now. Now, if you are unaware of how this game mode actually works, well, you have a bunch of cards, and you basically try to take control of the court. And once you have control of the court, you feed away cards, basically throw away cards, and those cards that you throw away are going to be associated with specific stats of your card that you have control over, and whatever card they play, the stat values are going to be deducted by whatever arrow you threw away. So for example, up arrows are rebounding, left arrow, I believe, is going to be offense. Right arrow is going to be defense. And then down arrow is going to be playmaking. So if I have control of the court and I throw away an up arrow, that means that that's going to go apply towards my rebounding stat. And whatever card they use, then it's going to be deducted from my rebounding stat that I have control over. So why do you want to set up the deck like this, basically? So what you're going to want to do is set up either 2 or 3 top tier cards. Now in this particular case, I picked these Amethyst Spring cards. A few reasons, because one, the stats are super balanced. You can use event cards, and event cards are cool. But one of the problems that I have seen and noticed is that, take for example like the Steve Nash. Ridiculous offense, ridiculous playmaking, rebounding, butthole. And so it kind of hurts. You put a card with really good stats in there, well, they mimic your deck, not necessarily the card because they don't use special cards, but they're going to use like Onyx Pros and stuff like that. And so they're going to increase the level of those Onyx Pros to equal Steve Nash's stats, and they're going to be more balanced than you are, and their rebounding is going to be ridiculous, and your rebounding is butt. And so that's why, I mean, you can use event cards, and there is a bonus to that. I mean, if it activates, you get stats added to your entire deck, but it's not quite as balanced, and I don't find it as easy as just using these. And like I said, you can use either 2 or 3. The idea that you want to have equal number of arrows, so like 3 ups, 3 downs, 3 rights, 3 lefts. That's why a lot of people use 3 top tier cards, because if you use 3 top tier cards, then that gives you 3 of each of the arrows all the way around. So that's what the general setup is going to look like. Like I said, you're going to want to either use 2 or 3 top tier cards, the rest of them bronze cards, and just equal out the arrows. That way you have choices when you're going through the game, which I will show you here in just a little bit. Okay, let's give one of these games a shot. You're going to want to use the highest tier card you can. I mean, you don't necessarily, like, you don't want to use, like, Sapphire Pros or something, because the stats are so small that when you discard your cards, I mean, it's only going to take, like, 2 or 3 cards, and then you're pretty much going to be done, right? It's always nice when you get your top tier card first, but I will say that it does work out sometimes in which you do not get your top tier card first at all. The AI gets theirs, but you don't get yours to the last 2 cards and you end up losing. That does happen. Not really anything you can do about it, especially if you use this strategy. But I use this strategy. A lot of people use this strategy, and that's mainly because it's simple. It's easy. You see we got offense there and playmaking. Those are the 2 highest ones. We have a rebounding and a rebounding card here. We're going to want to avoid rebounding, even though they're trying to shove it down our throat right now. We only have 3 total rebounding cards, and of course they give them to us all in the beginning. The AI 100% has this thing rigged. Oh, there's the Onyx card we faced. Alright, so we got one of them knocked out of the way already. I can't really see. 24 total stats. That was a juiced up card. Whatever card that was juiced. Alright, so now we got to use rebounding. So, our offense is really low. 24 stats. And so if we use another bronze card, if we use another offensive arrow card, which I think is left arrow, we're going to lose. And so we don't want to do that. That's why we have those other stats or other cards. So we just got to pay attention to make sure that we do not use another offensive card. We got playmaking right there. Playmaking's still really high. We got defense right there. Defense is still the next highest now. Hey, there's that Ami Pro. Hey, we actually clutched it out. That's incredible. We actually got through both of them. Even though we have used some of the stats. That's kind of why I mean, if you use Ami regular cards, I think that's fine as well. You just have to balance the stats, because you're gonna always want to you're gonna want to throw away the card in which you have the highest stats in, just for like those particular cases. You never know when they're gonna play the Ami Pro or the Onyx Pro or whatever it is they have. And so you're always going to want to have the highest stat possible just in case. So that's what we did. We were able to get through both of them, the offense and the defense one. Now we have offense and offense, so we got rebounding. It's not really any big deal because it's 100% guaranteed to dub right now, because we still have our other Ami. And once we have to throw away the offense, like right now, we have to throw away an offensive card. We're going to lose control of the board. Control of the court. I don't know why it's called King of the Hill. I don't remember the basketball court ever being described as a hill. Anyway, hopefully that made sense. I'm trying at least to break down the basics, and now that we know that both Amethyst cards have been played, right? It doesn't matter what we play, because they'll never be able to take down my stats far enough in order to get rid of my card, because they're all the bronze. They're only bronze cards, and so they're only going to be taking away 64, 65 cards stats per thing, and that's it. It doesn't always work out, though. I mean, keep in mind, it doesn't always work out that you can get through both Amethyst cards with one card. It does a lot if you play it smart and you play it like the best way possible. But sometimes they're gonna have cards that in that particular stat are just higher, and then that way, and then when you get your next Ami, then you just gotta play it like that. But either way, this is what I do. This is what quite a few people do. And like I said, you can use either 2 or 3 cards, just depending on your preference. I'm used to using 2 because that's what I use in WWE when I do my matches and stuff like that. It's just easier like that for me. It might be a good idea to use 3, just because you might lose more. I mean, I'll be honest, I use 2 in WWE because we don't need any more than 2. I can see like cards being lost in this game mode because they don't have those extra bonuses of matches and momentums and super moves and all of the things that give us bonus stats that we do not get in this game. And just to give it a shot, I'm going to try it with 3 just to see how I like it. I don't have 3 spring cards, so I'm just going to put in this Brittany Griner. And like I said, I do like the Amethyst. Actually, a lot of the cards in Amethyst, just because the stats are so similar. You could probably use Onyx too. Just level up an Onyx single and use that as 3 top tier cards. But let's try it with 3 cards in here. Like I said, personally, I like using 2. Just, I don't know, it just feels easier to me. This is what I'm used to. But we're gonna try it with 3, just in case maybe it is better. And if it is better, then you know what? We'll just have to switch it. Hey, see, we have no top tier cards, but I see the Brittany Griner right there. We know that rebounding, we got defense, and I'm just gonna pick rebounding just because there's 2 rebounding on the board. I'd rather have more options. You know what I'm saying? All right, we took the dub. So this is one thing that I want you to watch out for. We have control of the board, meaning that we throw away cards. And so do not be that person that throws away your top tier card when you have a bronze on control. It does happen. I do it too. It happens. But you got to pay attention. I mean, you don't want to be throwing away your top tier cards when you have control of the board. See, now they have control of the board. They won by 1 single point. So now we're going to get away our Brittany Griner. This is our lowest tier card, so definitely not as worried, obviously, because my better cards are going to be later. Hey, she activated, so gave us a little boost in defense and rebounding, which is nice. So let's use rebounding. It's going to be our highest stat. And then we got our highest stat as defense right now at 1133. I think that was defense, unless I'm blind. And then we'll go, looks like rebounding again. Offense, yeah, it looks like rebounding again. I don't like that red color. They need to lighten up that red color. Hey, there's their Onyx Pro. Let's see what level that is. That is level 9. A level 9 Onyx Pro. Now, if you're looking at the stats right there, look, 1081, 1016, 1010. We have beat it in all stats. So, it's just a little bit better. That is just a level 9 though. I'm gonna actually expect that to be the lowest tier one. Okay, they did offense that time, so we got to watch out for offense. We cannot use offense, even though that we got an offense here and an offense here. That's fantastic. I feel like they know that. And so they're going to give me all offensive cards. And of course they do. Of course they do. You got to remember, though, this game right here, 100% is rigged. It always is. It always is. That's just an expected outcome. You know what I'm saying? But either way, we're going to get around it. Alright, so now that we don't have a choice. We don't have a choice. We got 2 offensive cards here. And it's going to make us pick offense and we're going to lose. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. One thing that is a benefit, though, the AI is stupid. And so, like, take right now. They have a bronze card in as control. If their next card was an amethyst card, they would throw it away. Like, at least that's how it works in WWE. Their cards are thrown away if it is the next card. And so sometimes they throw away their best cards and then you don't ever see, like, the amethysts and stuff. We got offense right there. We gotta, hopefully we can win this. We're gonna go defense since that is the highest. Alright, remember the last round is worth 3 points. And then I can't tell if, I think playmaking is higher. We're gonna go playmaking. It doesn't matter. Now we won. Now we actually know we won because the last one is worth 3. So we're 7 ahead. And then the last one is offense. Hey, there's that amethyst, and we still won. All right. So 10-0 on that one. So even with 3 cards, even with them giving us all offense to make us throw away our card, I mean, this strat works. Like I said, you can either use 2, you can either use 3. It doesn't matter. But I don't know. I personally, I think event cards will work. If you want to use event cards, you're more than welcome to. There is one benefit to using event cards, and that's their activations activate and boost stats for the entire team. So all your bronze cards will be juiced up a little bit. But the stats are so unbalanced. The stats are crazy unbalanced. And if you use just amethyst cards, like regular amethyst cards, then their cards will be a little weaker and more balanced. And I don't know. It just feels like it works out better when you just use balanced cards. Either way, though, that is the strat. That is what we do. That is what I do. Hopefully it helped. If you have any other suggestions for any other players, drop it in the comments, and hopefully you're enjoying this game mode. It is obviously much better for me than head-to-head. I absolutely hate head-to-head. And so not that it's a bad game mode. It's not. It's just you don't get any points, and you go through your refreshes so fast that I can't keep up on the leaderboard. Like, I'm not going to watch ads and watch ads just to play a 5-second game mode. You know what I'm saying? But either way, that's going to do it for the video. That is the game mode King of the Hill. Like, the whole game mode is a court. Like, why don't they just use King of the Court? Because they obviously can't use King of the Court now, right? Or are they going to have 2 game modes? One called King of the Hill and one called King of the Court? Should just use King of the Court. It's a court, bro. And you're being the king. Like, you're the man in control. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Either way, guys, yeah, that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully y'all have been enjoying Onyx so far. Hopefully y'all are enjoying your pulls and getting good stuff. Good luck in the event starting soon. Yeah. Gauntlet next week is not going to be fun, and probably a hard pass if it is going to be the Gauntlet. Because no way I'm going to get that one done that quick, that soon. Unless, of course, they lower the deck. If they lower the deck in the Gauntlet, then we could. I've talked too much. Y'all take it easy. I will see y'all next time. I am out. Peace.